Hey everybody, hello. We have already screened off the entrance to the bees here, and we had to move the camper. It was over there in full broad sunlight, so we're gonna have to go over there and vacuum up bees from time to time. And we've got us a fan running, and our lounge chairs, and our bee vac, and all of our tools, along with the caving / bee car, 4-wheel drive, 1998. We love her. All right, she's got lots of room. We can stack that thing full of caving gear or bee gear, can't we, baby?
Yeah.
All right, so what are you doing? You're trying to figure out how to take the camper apart? Okay, so you were working on trying to take that whole panel off, is that right?
Yeah.
So that we can get to the bees. Now, we would have popped up the camper, but it's broke. So there goes that. All right, so, and then over here, I know you just love my cameraing skills, don't you? The tripod's in the way. Over here is unhappy bees because they can't get in. So we're going to test out the bee vac here and see if we can vacuum them up. And the bees seem quite happy in the little bee vac. Have to wait for them to sit down. Alright, I'll let y'all finish. You want to see the bees in the hole?
What, they're in that bucket?
Yeah, they're in the bucket.
Yeah. How many did you get in there? 3 or 4?
Just 3 or 4. You can see them right through that hole. You have to sort of get down and look.
That's 4 or 5 in there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright. Let's see if y'all guys can see. I don't know if I can do it. We'll have to just see. Yeah, there they are. They're inside the bee vac and they ain't happy about it. Matter of fact, they're mad. Alright, so as we continue to do this thing, we're going to bring you back. there is comb, as you can see, right inside. I have sucked up quite a few bees from that. We're still working on getting the wall off. And here is our bees buzzing around in the bee vac. And they all seem quite healthy and mad. And I'm letting them build up again on the cone here at the entrance. And then I'm going to start vacuuming them up some more. We found that there is a yellow jacket nest right where we're working. And they're after me right now. We're cutting in.
Can you lift up on that a little bit? Just for a minute.
Okay.
I don't know if it went all the way through or not. Guess you'll find out.
Oh yeah. Okay. Oh goodness gracious, we've got maggots in here. Yeah.
Got what in there? Maggots?
Maggots. Don't know why, but they have experienced bee death for some reason. I think it's melting. It's just gotten so hot in here that they've melted. Some of their cone has. And there's maggots here. Anytime the brood dies, flies will blow it, I think, or just like it does any other thing. And it looks like the cone has just collapsed there. So that sounds like heat to me. Yeah, so we'll work with what we got here and try to clean out the good cone and the bad and see what we can do from there. Okay, now the owner is pulling the refrigerator out.
Yeah, well, I must have ripped it out. It's a square bit.
You need a square bit?
Well, I mean, it's hard to see getting.
Oh, did you give him a flashlight?
Yeah. I'm just.
We're gonna go around to the other side. They're still trying to get out here. Looks like it's time to get the vacuum out. I don't know. I don't think it'll be. I think we'll have to cut a new one. All right, so we have removed cone, and as I showed you, there had been bee death, and that's a lot of cone that had collapsed to the floor. There's maggots everywhere. They had a man come and try to smoke them out, and then afterwards he said they grouped up on a tree. And I wonder if the queen didn't swarm with some of her bees, because I don't think they have a queen. There's not one sign of eggs or capped brood. We're fixing to close this off, these areas off, to where they cannot go in through them anymore and get into the thing. Hey, baby. You fix that little section. It'll take fingers for that. And I'm gonna take you around here to the other side of the camper. There was a pile of them here, but they were just hanging out. I just vacuumed them up. And we've hauled the refrigerator out, and the briars are getting me. That's where they were congregated, is the back of the refrigerator. There's still some really good honey that's capped in here. Very few bees are left. And so we're going to try to take some of that so they'll have something to eat. I'm going to try to vacuum up all the bees, and while we're waiting for the foragers to come in, we're going to attempt to harvest that. And the bee vac has worked wonders. I don't know if you can. There we go. Y'all might can see in there. The bees, I think all of that, they had very few pollen, very little pollen, no brood at all. So since he had the man come and try to smoke them out with no success, and he didn't attempt to try to cut out anything or harvest anything, he just tried to smoke them out of the unit. I just sort of wonder if the queen didn't flee. Maybe she was getting ready to swarm anyway. I found a couple of queen cells that looked as if they had hatched a long time ago on some of the crashed, some of the stuff that had fallen. So we'll see what we can do with this. We're gonna seal it up where they cannot get back into the unit, and once we do that, then we're just gonna vacuum them up off the sides as they come in. We'll just sit back and have a lounge and just slowly suck them up as they come in. And I'm gonna go inside here and get the ones that's still in once we get it out. And yes, I've had to crawl around in maggots, but you know, bees are people too, right? And bee lives are important, and so I had to go in there and make sure there was no more cone in there, because I hadn't found any brood, but there's nothing. It's very, very sad. But at least they were rescued before they perished, because they would have just perished with no queen and no brood to create a queen cell with. So we saved their bee lives, hopefully. All right, so I'll go back around here and everything. And I'm hot, sweaty, totally filthy. It's almost as bad as caving when you go into these things, but not quite. You ought to see my gloves. Ooh. Oh, look, they're after me. And now we're gonna, the more that you drag out, the more that we'll have to clean up out here.
I ain't gonna clean up none of it.
Well, I know, but the bees will land on it, and then it'll be harder to scoop them up.
He's gonna want it cleaned up, ain't he?
Yeah, but that right there, I think, is clean enough that he can do the rest. So it's just a mess. We're gonna seal this up, start sucking them off the screen as they land. I'm gonna go inside and suck up everything that's in there, and then we'll sit and wait. I'll bring you back. Okay, guys, we're gonna attempt our idea that if we bang them down, that we can change out our lids.
Let me get another bucket ready.
Okay. Okay. So where's the screen? Okay. What we want to do is when I lift, you want to put it through like a canning jar. And this side is your deepest side. So, yeah. Yeah. Bang them down. 1, 2, 3. Run.
They pissed.
You didn't get stung?
Huh?
Awesome. A few bees did transfer over. Oh, let's show everybody. Now we're going to be able to set these bees in the shade. And as you can see, we have a healthy bunch of bees in there. Nobody's been hurt, and everybody's cool. But they're mad. Okay. All right, so we've got some honeycomb there in a pan, and we've got. And are you chasing bees with the vacuum cleaner?
When they get too close to me, I do.
Anyway, so we've screened up the exit entrance there where they were getting in, and we're just sitting there, and when they land, we're sucking up the last few as they come in. And you know, it's pretty crazy. You know, we always heard if you move the hive, they just lay down on the grass where they used to be. Do you remember? You heard that? You heard that story? Steve?
Huh?
Have you heard that story?
Oh yeah, I heard it, but I don't know what
Well, I don't suppose it is true, because there's no bees over there 100 yards away there or less, piled up on the grass coming in looking for their hive. They're all just smelling it and coming over here, ain't they?
I got as many yellow jackets in here as honeybees.
Don't be sucking the yellow jackets up.
Not when I know it. Like some, I'm sure, have been mistaken.
But just do your best. Them yellow jackets are smaller. Okay, there's our 2 buckets of bees. We switched out because we found that the suction seemed to diminish, and we didn't have the ability, and so we just switched out buckets since we had that ability. Doc didn't have that ability. And here is the first bucket of bees. As you can see, we don't seem to have any death. Everybody seems to be healthy. And everything. So it was a success. Only problem is no brood in the beehive where we got these. No brood. So now we've got to decide what to do. So we think we're going to combine them using the newspaper method with a small hive that we have that we got out of a tree, and help them out with fresh bees. But we have a lot of heat this time of year, and so we're going to have to devise a plan to prevent heat exhaustion by the bees. And the Gorilla Tape did work, but you know, we had to change it to the putting it on the outside and the inside. So this tape is stuck to the screen on this side, and then there's tape on the opposite side of the screen on this side. You can sort of see the edge here, and that kept the bees in. But with just one layer of tape only on the inside, they were coming out. And of course, it was the cheaper tape. All right, bucket of bees, 2016.